Hey guys, Amit here for PhoneRadar, and today I'm going to talk about the all-new Freedom 251 phone. Now this has been in the news from the past 2 days for the announcement of a sub 500 rupees smartphone, which was later announced as a 251 rupees or 251 priced phone. Now this has also got international media attention, wherein there have been claims that this phone will be available to everyone at $4, and there have also been some news that it would also be shipped internationally. That's a big kind of joke, or maybe this could be a scam. So let's talk about a few things about this product itself, and also about this company. So I have got a few questions which I have posted on PhoneRadar. You can go through the questions, and if you agree with that, you should also be sharing that article and also share this video on Twitter and Facebook. And that is when we hope that the company would actually answer to a few of these questions. So the first question is that, is the phone actually subsidized by the government or not? And based on the specifications, it would at least take 1,000 rupees to make a phone like this. So I have been to Shenzhen, Guangzhou, and also a few other cell phone markets, and I have found that the lowest amount of money you need to pay to buy a phone is at least 1,000 rupees or 1,500 rupees to buy a decent phone, which comes with a 4 inches or 3.5 inches display, and obviously it comes with a clone kind of UI which generally replicates the iPhone. So that's something, and that's the hardware BOM cost, which would need you that at least you spend 1,500 bucks to buy a phone like that. But generally it's very hard to find a phone at 250 rupees. The next question is that the website was actually registered a week back. Now the company that's ringing bells already has a website which has been running from a few months. Then what's the point of a new website? That's a bigger question here, and there's no official mention of this product on their official website itself. The next point is about the founders. Now the founders are from agriculture background. We have never heard about them in the industry, and that's something pretty confusing because there are no contacts, so there's no history about these founders on this business line itself. Next thing is that the device is a rebranded Adcom phone, which is the Adcom Icon 4, which is already available on Flipkart and Amazon, which is kind of confusing because the brand had actually used a marker and hidden the logo on the top, and that's something which is very important, and the brand, that's Adcom, has clearly mentioned that they have no link with this specific brand. The next thing is that about the advertisement. You would have seen a lot of newspaper advertisements on the national newspapers yesterday about this phone, and there was no information if and if you notice, there's a difference between the image which was posted on the national newspapers when compared with the photos on the Freedom 21 website. And also, if you notice, if you cross check right away, if you go to the website where you can actually buy this phone, the photo is different from what when you go to the order page, and this is something which is skeptical. The next thing is that why wasn't the phone actually listed on Flipkart or Amazon, and also why wasn't the payment processor like Paytm or MobiKwik used, rather than using going through their own website and using the slowest payment processor in India, which is the CC Avenue. The next question is about the Make in India program. Now the phone was actually listed that it would be sold under the Make in India program, and that's actually confusing because I really hope that the phone would be having, the company would be having an assembly line or a manufacturing unit, or at least some kind of actions which would be done under the Make in India program to showcase that this phone is actually made in India, and as a reason the government would be actually subsidizing them in the form of taxes. Nothing has been done by the brand. The next thing was the press invitation. When we received the press invitation, there was a mention that the Defense Minister Manohar Parrikar would be at the launch, and that added a lot of confidence between the consumers, saying that the government officials are going to be a part of this. And finally, when the event happened, when yesterday evening, there was no one from the government. Now that raises another doubt. And finally, there is no BIS certification. So in case the phone blasts or the battery burns or even the charger blasts, and if the consumer gets burned because of this issue, who would be actually taking up the claim, because there's no BIS certification still for this phone? And apart from this, there are many other questions, and the biggest question is that we have seen brands like you with the t-shirt which I am wearing coincidentally for the same, or even me, that's Xiaomi, which has been running a lot of flash sales in the country, have never done this kind of initiative. I mean, they have been offering phones at a lower pricing, and which is actually making sense because you launch a phone at 10,000, or you can even say that we are launching a phone at 8,000 rupees, which is a 2,000 rupees discount under a flash sale, which is still okay, rather than saying that we are launching a phone at 251 bucks and it's available to everyone. It makes literally no sense. So what I can conclude from this is that this is probably not a scam. Again, this couldn't be a scam. This could be more of a marketing benefit which this brand is taking up right now, wherein they would be giving away a few thousand phones. So let's say 1,000 people would be able to make this order, and right now which I see is that only 2 of my followers were actually able to successfully order the phone, about whom I had tweeted to my Twitter handle at Amit Bhavani, and maybe 1,000 people would be able to order this phone, following which the company would be launching a new phone in the next few months, which they had already announced that they will be launching a 2,000 rupees phone. And because of this 251 rupees pricing, the company is already getting a lot of fame, and that would help them in selling that phone. So this is more of a marketing activity. That's what I can conclude of. But as of now, what I would recommend you guys is that you should not be actually buying this phone at the moment, because this is not even a phone. This is more of a marketing activity which is being done by the company, and there's no answer from them for many of these questions which we have been asking them. So that's it for now. This was a video about the Freedom 251 phone, which is still something I would recommend you not to spend your money on it, because there's not much to lose, but there's not also much to win in this case. So it's better to stay away from this phone. And if you have any queries, you can post it on Twitter at Amit Bhavani, or on our Twitter handle, that's at PhoneRadar blog. This was a video about the Freedom 251. Let me know in the comment section if you have any other queries. And don't forget to share this video on social media, and let's wait the company would answer the questions which we have posted in this video. That's it for now. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and stay subscribed. Thank you.